Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoffs. As we see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So Tulsa's offense comes on the field first today. And the reason why this is one of the games of the week is you got a receiving core that's just been lighting people up. So hard to stop collectively, but they're running into an elite defense that's filled with confidence too, Kirk.
Yeah, Chris, I'm going to turn it around a little bit and talk about, I think, the offensive line. We know what the receivers can do. Will the quarterback have enough time against this defense to be able to make the throws where he can try to expose the secondary? That's the real challenge. Can you protect the quarterback to give these receivers a chance to make plays?
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Good job here, the quarterback. His primary receiver did not look open. Instead of forcing the ball, he finds the running back as a check down and picks up a first down.
First down and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Snags a quick throw. He makes the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35. Offense showing a bunch formation now.
Well, that's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
And tackled there by the defense.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Second down play coming up. He'll hand it off. Placing open space. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Second down after the incompletion. They'll run it from the gun. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's third down and 7. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of play.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together, they stood firm. The result is a short loss.
Touchdown, Tulsa, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game for no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game, guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Handoff taken, trying to run it behind the big left tackle. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
I still love to see Oklahoma run the football and be able to show people they can get first downs by running the ball. I know their quarterbacks have been great in recent years, but the Sooners, when they want to be able to run the ball, you know they're going to run it. You still can't stop that offensive line and a great dynamic back. So good job here by the Sooners. Move the sticks.
Second down after that run on the previous play. On the ground, it's Atkins. An exciting spin move, but doesn't produce much of a gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, it's Flanagan. Caught by the receiver. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down to the 44. And the Sooners pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Grab behind the line, it's Atkins. But the play loses yardage. A very tough second down coming up now. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Getting set. Here's second down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Pulls it in. It's Atkins. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Caught in the backfield. It's Jordan. They make the stop, but good enough for a first down to the 29.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very... It shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time, nice throw, and it's a first down.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
This defense reminds me of a group that just is all about preparation. They are completely dialed in on this play. Yeah, they give up the completion, but how about that? Nowhere to go after the catch.
They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. To throw, it's Flanagan. Running out of time in the pocket. Finds his man. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. And it's Tulsa on top right now, Kirk. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. We expect the teams to have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. So we'll start the second quarter here with a field goal attempt as they line up. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. He's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. The Tulsa offense back on the field now. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. And when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15. Fresh set her down. It's 1st and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. End zone ahead. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. He had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? They'll try and run it. Here's the running back.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's quite a first down. Looks like it'll raise 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Gonna run it. It's Atkins. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check him out. Critical third down play for this offense right here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He'll throw it now. With the catch, it's Adams. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on the third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time, they convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Grab down the middle. It's Tees. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
It's a keeper trying to get to the marker. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. The Sooners lining up here on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Flanagan. Makes a quick grab. Look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. He's running out of time here. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Pressure is coming. Intercepted in the end zone.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Second and 10 after the incompletion. Let's see what they can create here now to avoid a third and long. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late, potentially get sacked. You got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker. And a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
Pulls it in. It's Atkins. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Hey, they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that one.
They'll bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
And he steps out of bounds just short of the end zone. Couldn't quite get there.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
He fights in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
What a job by this offense here near the end of the half. Leaning on the run game to cut into this lead and make this a one-possession game. We're talking about seizing some momentum.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff to see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Golden Hurricanes offense back on the field now. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position before the half. Pitches to the back. Breaks through the tackle. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Again, makes it second and medium. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. That's caught. It's Carter. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Man, it's so valuable to have a back like this who can take a check down and turn it into a first down. That level of playmaking is such an asset to a team in today's game.
The receiver grabs it.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
Here's the second down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Makes a quick catch. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for three, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So they'll just take a knee here, and that will send us to halftime. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
Tulsa will kick it off to get the second half going. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25-yard line. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. QB decides to keep it here. The gain is 2 yards, so it's second and 8. The Sooners come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Well, not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
He's stopping out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. To the air, it's Flanagan. Pop over the middle, it's Wheeler. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. A completion makes it second down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And they've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Out of the gun now on third down. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Great job by this defense once again on that third down, and now we get to fourth down. And you start to think about things here as we get into the second half, Chris. You go for it, you make it, everybody's happy. If you go for it on fourth down and you don't get it, now you're giving your opponent the football in pretty good field position.
Here comes the Tulsa offense back out there. There's the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
That's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that.
It's intercepted. Threw it across his body.
A risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, home just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, it's Flanagan. And down he goes. It's a sack.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that third down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. Now it's fourth down and long.
And the punt will go out of bounds, taking the returner out of play. The Tulsa offense back on the field now. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, and then in a pick. That run moves the ball across the 40.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. To dart right down the middle. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Grabbed by the receiver. He'll be brought down to the 46. Good enough for a first down. New set of downs for the offense. First and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the Salt were able to bring him down quickly.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Been really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it second and 12. The pass rush gets home.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down. So now on field goal unit. Knocks that one right down the middle. And they add to their lead. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll run it here. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional. I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Back to pass. It's Flanagan. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So here's the first play of the drive now, the begin of the 41. Gonna run it. It's Carter. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. High completion sets up an important 3rd down play. Can he make it to the marker? He moved the ball to the 48 and earned a fresh set of downs. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And then 1st down, right back to the running game. Brought down after a short gain. Now it's 4 fingers in the air. Get ready for the 4th coming up. And it's Tulsa on top right now. Sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. All right, here comes the 4th quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Loose football. Ball slipped up on the defense. They get him down after a short return, but a turnover created by this defense. Big moment.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the 2nd half. Really the only way you can get back.
Hold up a second. The coach has called timeout. He may use a challenge here to have the officials take another look at that one. So it turns out that was a smart move by the head coach using the challenge. The officials overturned the previous ruling on that play. Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. And now they'll run it on the draw. He's past the marker and still going. That moves the football to the 27 and a 1st down. It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. 1st down now.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football.
Swarm with a pass rush. A sack.
There's a nice play by this defense after giving up a huge gain. They're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Bringing pressure. A throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And the pass is complete to the tight end. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. The offense still on the field. Looks like they're going to go for it. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Grab down the middle. It's Mayava. Now, he did not make the first down yardage. It's a big stop for this defense as they try to cut into this lead. Looking to pass. It's Flanagan. He's got room to run. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. And the Sooners hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them.
Oh, they trapped him for a sack. Here they come on 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. The offense is set up with excellent field position. Solid gain there. Sets up a 1st and goal at the 7.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember, the ball is inbounds, and the clock keeps moving here late in the game, and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
He's got it right near the end zone. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. A solid 1st down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line. Can they finish it off here on 2nd and goal? And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulsa.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Barry Johnson. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Any hopes of staying alive in the playoff depend on making a play, scoring, and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there. Going backwards to open up this series. 2nd down and 16 now.
Well, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. To the air, it's Flanagan. Caught over the middle, it's Wheeler. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down. The Sooners will come to the line to run the hurry up. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Caught behind the line, it's Thomas. They bring him down after a short gain there. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead to sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Costly holding penalty there, backs him up 10 yards. Come to the line for 2nd down and very short now. Wants to throw it. Caught quickly. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw again. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Caught near the goal line. And he goes down after a huge chunk play to completely change field position here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Sooners.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back. But here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. But he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. Golden Hurricanes offense back on the field now. Chewing clock with the running game. And the defense smothers him for no gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Important second down play coming up. And he drops back in the gun. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
He's got it in the open. They make the tackle, but that first down should secure their spot in the national championship game. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw, testing the middle. Makes the catch downfield. And it's a touchdown, but hold on here with the flag down. Let's check what that's about. So the electric touchdown play, taken off the board. It's coming all the way back. That's a crucial mistake. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. He's going to pull it down and run. That's a nice scramble there. A big gain, but not enough for the first down. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Play fake, looking to throw. It's a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Pass caught. Can he get in? They stop him, but it's a first down, and that should be ball game. Game is clearly wrapped up. The offense looking to rub it in here in the final minute. And it's caught. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
Oh, and that's another touchdown for this offense. They continue to go out there and battle. I'm going to see what this handshake's going to be like after the game. I don't know how the opposing coach feels about this late score.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
34, Oklahoma, 17.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To throw, it's Flanagan. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. The Sooners will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. And the offense wisely spikes the ball here to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Now it's second down here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
They're trailing by this much in the fourth quarter. The defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin.
A deep shot to the right. And And it's incomplete as time runs out. Game over. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team can. I've been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.